Hello, DOGTV. Joe Myers here, back in my home office in Minnesota. So excited you're joining us today. Thank you so much for joining these DOGTV chats. We've been able to reach hundreds of thousands of dog parents, millions of impressions, talking with veterinarians and personalities and trainers. Today we have sort of everything. We have an actress, a founder, a dog mom. So we're so excited. Please welcome DOGTV chats, Maggie Lawson. Hello, you're here. Hello, Maggie.
Okay. It gave me like a 3, 2, 1 countdown, so I wasn't for sure if I should be talking yet. Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Hello, Maggie. How are you? How are you as a dog mom during this season?
It's honestly, we've had so much snuggle time and cuddle time. I have been feeling I feel like she's taking care of me, to be honest. But we've had so much time together that I've enjoyed that. It's just, the two of us, and yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. For the audience that doesn't know your background, you star on Fox's Outmatched.
Yes.
You have been in the Psych, the TV show, the movie, and number 2 coming up. You're a co-founder of TigerFrances. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Great. And then certainly a dog mom to Peanut, and then very out front, she's kind of been some of the face and voice of DOGTV throughout the years.
Yeah, which I have loved so much. I love DOGTV so much.
And
Peanut loves DOGTV so much, which means yes.
It certainly helps when our fur animals love it as well. So sort of how we talked about your love with Peanut, how are you dealing with sort of this lockdown situation? Obviously your job is to be out in front of public, and you can't.
Yeah. I'm getting through. It's been okay, because I've had Peanut with me, so that's good. Yesterday I had my first full didn't really get out of bed much day. I ended up watching like Little Fires Everywhere. I was watching this show kind of like all day. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna give in and just have that day, because I know it's, and I try to be productive. We're all trying to be productive, and luckily it's been fun kind of doing some press stuff for OutMatched and also for Psych, which unexpected, USA is like re-airing the whole series. They're doing a marathon. I know. So that's been really fun, and to like reconnect with all of those people. And just checking up on family and friends. And it's kind of been interesting, the connection on, even though it's electronic and has to be these days. I've kind of wondered, I feel like I'm almost in better touch with some people than I was before. So I'm hoping some of that kind of keeps up even after all of this. So thank God, for technology right now.
Exactly. I saw a meme the other day. Good thing we don't have those Nokia phones with like Snake on them, or we would all be in trouble right now.
No, it's kind of it's been such a way to stay connected. And even as tough as it is that we can't actually like touch people or be near them, it's like I'm very grateful for that. And Peanut is sunning right now over by the window, so I'm going to try to get her to come over in a minute. She's taking to quarantine very well.
Yes, our dogs are certainly having a field day with having us home all the time. Certainly the transition back will be a rude awakening. If you have any questions, if you have any questions for Maggie, please feel free. Add them in the comments about her upcoming shows, about her life with Peanut, about TigerFrances, about what she's watching tomorrow while she's stuck in bed. Your call, your questions. On that. What has been the most challenging thing about being a dog mom stuck at home in quarantine?
I think it's like trying to figure out how to do things that I might like. For example, I had an experience last night where I was trimming Peanut's nails for the first time. It's a routine vet visit or something, or we have this like wonderful vet. I love her so much. She's like a dear friend as well. And sometimes she'll come over and even do it for me, because I get so nervous about trimming nails, and because it's a delicate thing with the quicks and everything else.
Yeah.
So that was a challenge last night of trying to get that done. I got halfway.
Okay.
And decided we both probably needed a break from the anxiety. So yeah, so that's been like one thing so far. And yeah, I just want to make sure like she's okay, and I'm trying to keep my anxiety levels down so she doesn't worry about me too much. And so that's also a bit of a challenge. But she's so go with the flow. She's just an angel, this dog. So I just feel so lucky. But I would say so far that's been a challenging thing, because obviously you can't, that danger or going to a vet or doing anything just to have like a routine, pedicure. Yeah. So that's been the hardest part for me so far.
Yeah.
Probably I'm way more worried about it than she was, but
I love that you guys took a little break.
Things, like anything like that. I'm just like, I just want her to feel, safe and comfortable. And yeah.
I love that you guys took a little break in the middle of it, because you're like, you go get your treats. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go get my treat, and we'll meet back here in 20 minutes and start again.
Yes, I needed a glass of wine. Peanut had some peanut butter treats, and we decided we're gonna pick back up today.
I love it.
We needed a night breather, but it was good. It was a good lesson. We got a little system down. So hopefully today we'll get all of them done, and she'll feel fresh with her new nails.
I love it. And the next adventure you'll do is the Maggie Lawson, little cuticles and pedicures for dogs.
Yeah, hey, you never know. I'm gonna get this down. There'll be like a whole manicure pedicure set available at DOGTV.
I love it. Amazing Maggie Lawson pedicure set.
Yes.
Watch your emails. It's coming in. You do have a true love and a true passion for dogs. You tell everyone a little bit about TigerFrances, what that means to you, and some of the initiatives that are going on.
Yeah, TigerFrances, my partner, Jude McVeigh, and I started this in 2014, and it's so close to my heart. We started off, kind of slowly figuring out. Oh, thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Sort of figuring out. I think the blessing was that we started slow, because we got to sort of figure out where we were needed, was needed in this world, and we kind of found that there was something beautiful in kids, animals and kids sort of working together. So we developed this education program called Love on Pause that where we take our rescue animals in to work with kids who are in high stress situations. And most of these are in school programs. Our number one program is with School on Wheels, and they're an organization that tutors homeless kids. And we've from the beginning tried to make it as educational as possible and also as healing as possible. So sometimes the teacher, Miss Allison, she would create like assignments around these visits that we would have with these kids. And, it's just been a beautiful thing that we've seen grow over time. And now, in kind of the state that the world is in right now, we just actually, we're talking about how we can have our Love on Pause program maybe virtually for the kids still, so that we can keep it up, because it might be something, honestly, right now that could just bring some peace, maybe something they need right now. So I would say specifically to the time, that's the number one thing we are working on currently, is delivering Love on Pause in a way where even if we can't obviously be present in the school, we can do it virtually. So we're excited about that. I hope, and I believe that we can get something together very soon.
Certainly. Yeah. I think it speaks to the healing power of dogs and what our own dogs do to us, and then what these dogs can do to individuals that don't have that exposure of, just petting your dog you take for granted.
Absolutely. I always tell this story of like the first day, we were working with Miss Allison. We had heard of this program. We had done a day with the Girl Scouts. That was our first kind of experience with this where the Girl Scouts needed a badge. Jude was working with somebody and they kind of brought it up like, oh, these, our Girl Scouts need to get a service badge. Maybe there's something we could do with the animals. So we created like a fun like doggy spa day with them. And it was just such a huge hit. And then another person that Jude was working with mentioned that he was a volunteer at School on Wheels and how special it could be for the kids if we brought the animals in. And so we sort of came up with this program, but really had no idea what to expect our first day on our first visit. And, I remember we got there a little bit early just to, sort of figure it out and talk to Miss Allison, maybe the best structure for the day. There was one kid that was there a little bit early and she said, he was just having a really tough time and he, maybe we'll just give him some space and let him be for a bit. He may not respond to the animals right away. Yeah. So we did that and we just went about our business and started setting up. And pretty soon he turned around and started asking a few questions and wanted to know about the animals. And I mean, within minutes, he was like down on the ground, loving on them, asking questions. And then when the other kids came in, he started telling them about the animals and their stories. And we, the backstories of some of these, the stories of some of these animals and where they came from, it's been kind of rough for a lot of them. And so I think some of these kids were also relating to some of the stories and connecting with that. And he just went on and on. He was telling these kids how to care for the dogs. Like he really listened to us and he really took to it. And he was like, and I remember looking over at Miss Allison, who was like emotional. And she said, man, I wish these animals could be here every day. And that's sort of when we realized like, okay, that's what we should be doing. And so, and to see it and over time, it's always such a beautiful thing to witness, honestly, the healing that goes on between these kids and the animals.
I love that, like their connection of their background is so similar, but then when they come together, sort of two halves become whole, and relationship is formed and the human animal bond and what that means. And you look outside yourself and.
Yes. And some of them have never even had a real experience with animals, and some of the experiences they've had with animals have not been good ones. They've been a little bit what they've witnessed or what they've seen. They've told us some stories over time of seeing some pretty awful things. And so it's just a beautiful kind of unconditional love and exchange and the healing, as you just said. It's honestly, we don't do anything. We don't have to do anything. The kids and the animals do it all. Honestly, it's something else.
That's really cool. I love on your site, it says, because love changes everything. And I thoroughly agree with pets, with people, with what's going on now. It's absolutely amazing. Can you tell everybody about, I know you have, OutMatched, the show, tell everyone a little bit about that, and then Psych, the movie too. I think those are two really cool, fun projects that you have going on.
Yeah. So OutMatched, we just stopped. They just stopped airing the first season, but we're encouraging a binge along since we're in the state that we're in. Yeah. Binge. So binge OutMatched. OutMatched. Yeah, that's just been an absolute blast. It's on Fox. We're waiting to hear about season 2. And such a wonderful, nice group of people. Truly, it's weird. We all kind of just fell into this family dynamic really quickly. And I feel so lucky. It sort of feels like lightning struck or something to get this lucky twice, because I had, because of Psych. So like having this on Psych as well, it's just, So the Psych marathon is happening currently. And then Psych the movie 2 will be coming out. Peacock is just launching their streaming service. So I think we're hearing July. I think we're hearing summer. I don't know that that's completely nailed down yet, but we're really excited about it because Tim Amundsen has such a big role in this one, and we've been waiting for to see him again and for his. I mean, it's called Lassie Come Home, so it's very special, very close to all of our hearts, and I'm very excited for everyone to see it.
Amazing. I want to go to we're going to comment. Laura, she's a paraprofessional and I work with children with autism. Dogs are miracles for these children. So thank you so much, Lauren, for sharing that. And incredible work you do as well.
Absolutely. And we've heard so much about that. Again, just such a healing, it's such a healing experience. And the love that they exchange. Absolutely. What a beautiful thing.
Very cool. What is one thing you're excited about to do as a dog mom once you're able to leave the four walls around you? What is that one thing that you're like, the first day me and Peanut are going to go paint the town red?
Look, I take Peanut everywhere. So not only will I be excited to be out again,
yep.
Like I think she'll just be, I take her everywhere. Like it's so I feel like between our shopping days together, I'll take her anywhere. If I'm like fixing up stuff around the place, like I'll take her to Home Depot. I take her everywhere. So I think it'll just be fun to have one of our Mom and Peanut bounce around town days for sure. But I mean, honestly, we've done pretty good. We're doing all right so far, but yeah, that'll be fun. And she flies with me when I go play. So like, hopefully if there's like a project or something or I'm working on, she comes with me everywhere I go. So hopefully, we can get all, when we can get back to work, I can't wait to take her to work with me again.
I love it. I'm just seeing this montage of like Mom and Peanut like going into stores and like getting a puppuccino and like just like doing life together and like going out in the sunset.
When I go get a mani-pedi, I take her with me, whatever. But see, now we've got the soon to be announced on DOGTV Peanut pedicure set. So I don't know if we'll be doing that anymore. But yeah, I will. I'll probably make a funny little. We'll be documenting all of our fun outings once we can.
Once we can. Well, you are a true dog mom, and that is a definite transition into our Dog Mom of the Year contest that launched a couple of days ago. 2 questions for you. What does it mean to be a dog mom, and who would you nominate as the Dog Mom of the Year?
Well, you just have to have a dog to be a dog mom.
Check.
Female, I guess. Be mom. I don't know, but yeah. So I think I think that definition is probably different for everybody. Like what their dog mom experience is. Just loving your dog.
Love it. Agreed. Check.
You're a pretty great dog mom. So I would like to nominate Jude. My partner in TigerFrances, what Jude does for not only her animals, but every animal she comes in contact with is pretty spectacular. I mean, I think any dog mom who's loving their dog right now and just taking good care of them deserves it. But that's the first person when you brought this up that came to mind, because she's just she's next level on everything, patience and training and care, and it doesn't. So anyway, I'll nominate Jude.
Awesome, Jude. You're officially nominated. We'll make sure we fill out the form on your behalf, Jude. We have some awesome partners in part of that as well. But I agree. I think being a dog mom you're being a mom to a dog. Being Dog Mom of the Year allows you to sort of, what's that next level you can do? It's whether you affect 1 dog a year or 1,000. It doesn't matter. Every dog mom, it deserves to be appreciated.
Exactly. And like we said, love changes everything. So I think it's just that number one, that basic thing. It's just love. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Maggie, where can people find more about you, about what you have going on?
Oh, well, I've got, I have my Instagram, which is Mags, I think it's Mags Lawson. Just had to think of what my name is.
Can somebody in the comments remind Maggie Lawson of her Instagram account, please?
Yeah, please. Thank you. Twitter, I'm on Twitter. Fox, obviously any of the Fox handles, OutMatched handles, Psych handles, any.
Love it.
And TigerFrances, of course, our website, our Instagram, and all that good stuff for sure. I'll be all over those things.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of fun. Check her out. Some really good content. Amazing shows going on. What's maybe a last little advice or encouragement you can give to the dog moms and dog parents out there right now dealing with this lockdown?
I would say, I mean, I don't know, but I just hold on to them and cuddle them and snuggle them. There's such wonderful healers and company and support and unconditional love, and we could all use as much of that as we can get right now. Plus, I believe, on all the social distancing and everything, there's nothing out there saying you can't love all over your pet, or a dog or cat, whatever it is. But like I would say soak in as much of that love as possible and share it as much as possible. It's getting me through. I know that.
Same here. I think extra long snuggle sessions with my dog Mickey are certainly necessary. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna talk another hour or so on this, which I don't have the luxury of doing that all the time. So I agree. Enjoy the time we have.
Enjoy the time. Yeah, enjoy it. Soak it up. Snuggle all day. I did that yesterday.
Exactly. Go binge Psych. Go binge OutMatched and snuggle with your dog. I love it. Binge.
It's real basic. It's real basic.
I love hashtag binge and snuggle. I think we should start that. Binge and snuggle.
Binge and snuggle.
Amazing. Yeah. Absolutely necessary. Well, thank you so much, Maggie. I know you are, an amazing dog mom and a wonderful partner of DOGTV for many years, longer than I've been involved. It's always fun to see you involved in this. And I know TigerFrances, that organization, is going to do wonderful things, whether digitally or in person. And I'm so excited for your, OutMatched, what that's doing, and then for Psych, the movie too. I think those will be both really fun projects moving forward.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me and letting me share about all of this. And thanks for hosting these chats right now. I think it's great.
Oh, thank you so much. We have some incredible chats coming up. We have the dog chef on Friday. So Maggie, come back. Kevin, he will be talking about making a woof roll. So that's a sushi roll for your dog. Live on camera, roll it up, sushi roll for your dog. Your dog might eat better than you. I know, Peanut. Woof roll. Come back on Friday to learn about that.
Wait,
let's see Peanut. I feel like we've been
hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can grab her.
So come back on Friday, guys. We have Kevin Matthews. Tomorrow, we have a dog who will actually be featured in a featured film. And her mom, Chrissy. Peanut!
Peanut! What's up, Peanut? Oh, you just took me out from sunning in the window. Put me down.
Oh, Mom, I was so. That's a genuine dog moment right there. So, Peanut, do you want to learn how to make a woof roll? Okay.
Her ears, all ears. Yeah.
All ears. I love it. Well, come back. We also have some amazing guests next week. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you, Maggie. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you, Lauren, in the comments. Wonderful. Love you all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, Maggie.
We'll see you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, everybody.
Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, Joe.